see lots of new stuff at the SEMA show, and we came past the Rocket Racing booth because in the past I've always felt that this company makes wheels that you want to find a car to build around. I mean, it's just cool stuff. And David, you have some new designs out this year, and we always want to see what's new. So what do you got?
Well, Kevin, what we brought this year and we're really excited about, we're tipping our hat to the traditional hot rodders with the inspired Indy 6-pin drive, Indy 500 wheels. The first we're calling the Rocket Fire, which was originally introduced in the 40s and ran on Indy in the 40s and 50s by Halloran. And the 6-pin drive was obviously held on with the pressure plate and the knockoff, and we're very excited to be able to emulate and reproduce pretty close to the original. The wheel out of cast aluminum, and we've done it in the form of a bolt-on. So we've got the safety and the functionality of a bolt-on, a 5-lug bolt-on, and we're going to be offering them up in 5 on 4.5, 4 3/4, the 5 on 5.5 for the early Fords. These are made, like I said, they're made of cast aluminum, which will be much more durable over time. Not likely to catch on fire or break.
Like the old mag wheels?
The old mag wheels of the day. But speaking of the mag wheels, we're really excited to be able to offer up the custom powder-coated finish that we have spent 9 months recreating. Wow. Back down to the texture, the sheen, and the actual color. It's not a monotone color, and this is a color that Rocket has spent a great deal of time perfecting and making sure that we hit that exactly right. And from the reaction that we're having here at the show, that people are really excited about this finish as well. To be able to replicate and add to what was originally a mag wheel, to make it look like a mag wheel, give you all the strength and security of an aluminum wheel in that construction.
This has the knockoff, and you said there's lug holes hiding behind that?
There are lug holes hiding behind it. And again, we've got, as you can see here, it is a true 5-lug bolt-on. It uses open-end conical seat lugs, so you've got the safety and security.
Easy to do. Is anything.
Easy to do. Any tire shop, any known user could bolt these on.
And then how does the pressure plate and the knockoff
Pressure plate is sandwiched in between obviously the wheel and the knockoff, and we have a threaded adapter that pushes through, sits in the O-ring seat, and it sandwiches it in between. It's safe and secure. We've got a set screw that locks it in place. So
cool.
that we sell the knockoffs with 2 left hand, 2 right hand. Put the left hand on the left side of the vehicle, right on the right side, always in tightening mode. Right. And in addition, we've got a set screw for protection in case somebody tries to steal your knockoffs.
So you've thought about them?
Oh, we put a lot of thought into them. Well, look, there's a lot of money that's spent on these cars, and the last thing we need is somebody to spin one off. And we put an instruction manual into every kit, so we make sure that these guys are installing it properly.
Yeah. And it's hard for me to believe that these are essentially the same wheel.
It is exactly the same wheel.
Different.
I mean, this wheel right here, the Rocket Fire is going to be available in a painted center and a machine lip outer, as well as the fire ribs, and then how this is treated with our powder coated RPM 7. Again, it does completely change the look of that to give it that magnesium look.
Well, and then right over here I see some of the existing designs, but in different sizes and some different caps. And what do we bring out over here?
Exactly. This is our Rocket Booster Line series, and you see several finishes that we treat the same wheel. And just like you were talking about how you can't believe it's the same wheel, right here, this exact same wheel, when treated differently, you can see how completely it could change the look of your car. Hyper shot finish. It's a 2-stage paint with a clear coat. Same thing with the Hyper Silver, and we got the machine gray center and machine lip outer or chrome plated. We've got a new accessory that we're proud to offer this year, a bullet style cap. Yeah. Fits in every Rocket wheel. Again, O-ring seat, snaps in real tight.
That looks great.
No logo for those that want to run incognito.
And is this polished only?
They're going to be available in polished or chrome.
Oh, excellent, excellent.
Yep.
And that's the 6-lug version of the same wheel. But this whole
Exactly.
rack is the same wheel.
This rack is
personalized
basically,
differently.
this rack is our booster series wheel. This past year we launched our first light truck 6-lug 5-spoke wheel. And we're really excited about it because, I mean, let's face it, classic wheels are based on the 5-lug design. And you take a 6-lug truck, you make it 6 spokes, it's no longer classic. So
Right.
adding that, taking away that extra spoke, we made a bowl effect so we could drill out 6 lugs, or 5 on 5.5 for the Ford trucks and Dodge trucks.
Oh, sure.
5 on 135. We can do 6 on 135. So we've got
Plenty of room in there.
Got plenty of room in there. We've got fitments for with the 0 offset. They'll fit many of the classics as well as all of the late model domestic trucks.
And they're getting bigger.
Yeah, we've got 20 by 9 in that, but we're excited this year to be able to introduce our classic booster series for the muscle cars. Classic hot rods and muscle cars have been chasing us to get bigger and wider. We always have the 20-inch rocket booster, but this year we've got a much deeper rocket booster and a 20 by 10, give you that really muscle car beefy stance.
The hardest choice is the color.
It is, but it's probably one of the most important.
Oh,
I think you will agree.
Oh, I agree.
When Rocket started out, we decided we had to have a salt and flat wheel, and we reached back into the archives and we found one that originally was only made as a spindle mount wheel, and but it perfectly fit the bill with the kidney beans. It is a traditional hot rod wheel. We started out originally with 15-inch sizes, and this year we're proud to announce that we've expanded this the Igniter series. That's what we're looking at here. The Igniter is available in 3 finishes. As you're looking at here, we've got the gray painted center machined outer. Here's an as-cast finish, a full as-cast that we offer, and it's also available as a fully polished wheel as well. And again, the 3 sizes of 16-inch, we've got a 16 4.5, 16.6, and 16.8. And the 8, we do offer it up in a couple of different back spacings because it could be a muscle car or it could be a hot rod. It could go either way on this one, and we do realize that, and so we've allowed for more of a 0 offset for the muscle cars, or if it's a hot rod and want to run a high boy, we got you covered there too. We put a matte clear coat it. You can't tell it. If I hadn't told you, you probably wouldn't have thought there's a matte clear on it.
This is cleared?
It's matte clear. No shine, no sheen to it.
I did not notice that.
Yeah.
I mean, that's fantastic.
Yeah. So I mean, it's got the raw gritty look.
Oh yeah.
But that's all it is, the matte clear.
I was going to say, we've used your wheels on a couple different cars, and I always appreciate the fact you don't have to polish them.
Yes.
Because the rest of them are all clear too.
Right.
The chrome is a different story.
Chrome, well, I mean,
Chrome is
same
chrome.
thing. It's still chrome. And,
Yeah, but that is cool.
Yeah.
And what are we looking at there? This looks like a dish that's not on this.
Well, what we're looking at right here, this is our new Rocket Solid, and basically, again, this is the flip side of our Rocket Fire. Again, back in the day, this was when I say the flip side, I truly mean this is the flip side of the Rocket Fire.
Oh, cool.
Produced same mold, and
No kidding.
it's finished out. Obviously different ways. We machine them differently, so we machine off any of the writing off the back. We machine the face smooth like this, as you saw over there on the Rocket Fire. So, but this is exactly how they were done back in the day. Today, the Solid and the Fire will be available in the spring of 2014 in a 16 by 5, and then right behind that, we're going to come out with 18 by 6. So. The nice thing about this 16 by 5, it will fit every tire from a 516 up to a 750 16.
Well, we're obviously kind of partial to these wheels. We've used them in the past, and I really had to thank you because you look in the catalog, and there's the reloaded Camaro that we built a couple years ago, and it still stands tall, and people just can't get over how cool the wheel is and how well they work on muscle cars, and of course the hot rod stuff too.
Well, thank you so much for your interest in rocket racing wheels and for running our wheels with your projects. And
we love
hopefully in the future we can work together again.
You got it, man. Cool stuff.
Thank you, Kevin.
Thanks,
All right.